another prison YouTuber. His name's KFrog, and he was supposedly there with everybody. Did you actually meet him when you were in there?
Yeah, yeah. You know, I met him. You know what I'm saying? When I was at Charlotte, me and Sean just got out the box. He ended up going to D-Dorm, and that's when he was. I mean, he didn't start talking to Frog right away. What happened is that Sean was hanging out with these bloods. He was hanging out with these bloods at first, you know, and then I don't know how I can't talk on how him and Sean started talking. You know what I'm saying? It just one time I came to the dorm and I seen KFrog hanging around Sean. I said, man, who's this? You know what I'm saying? He's always, he said, oh, this is KFrog. You know, I said, what's up? He said, he's like, he's straight. I said, all right. You know what I'm saying? But and then every time I come over, I guess they would hang out more or whatever. You know, because Sean liked to pop bars, KFrog liked to pop bars. So you know, they were hanging out. But I never really liked him because he was loud all the time. KFrog was loud. Bam, 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 talking. There was a few times that I was gonna try to fight him or whatever, and Sean was like, nah, man, nah, ain't nothing. It was just, for example, I'll give you one quick story. And this when I was about to bust KFrog. So there was a dude named Bam. He was Sean's bunkie in an open bay. All right. So I'm sitting with Sean, and me and Sean are so tight, and I'm like this with anybody I fuck with. If you disrespect someone I fuck with, like I don't care who it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do something about it. So this particular time, this other white guy named Bam, he was talking shit to Sean. And I'm gonna say, Sean, what's up with this? What's up with him, man? What, like he's straight? He's a hell nah, man. Blah, blah, blah. So immediately I get up and I punch him. I punch Bam in his face. You know what I'm saying? So and then I hit him like twice, and then like the whole not the whole dorm, but like 10 people got it. Oh, DOMI, you got him fucked up, blah blah. And Sean got up. He's like, man, ain't nothing, bro. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Even KFrog was like, nah, bro, you gotta tighten me up. I said, what's up, soft ass crack? Let's slide, man. You ain't talking about nothing. I've been wanting to beat your ass. So but Sean was like, nah. He's like, KFrog, ain't nothing, bro. You got DOMI fucked up. Nah, ain't nothing. But of course, you know, Sean fucks with KFrog. So he don't want to see both of us fight. I mean, there was times, you know, Sean was like, oh, you know, playing around was like, oh yeah, I want to see KFrog and DOMI tighten up, blah 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 blah. But you know, of course, you know, it never got to that. I never fought KFrog though. No.
Yeah, but what you obviously wanted to though, huh?
Yeah, because I felt like he was fake. You know, it wasn't something particularly that he was. You know, it wasn't just some random, you know, shit that I had against him. It's just that I felt like he was fake. You know what I'm saying? And I used to tell Sean, why you hang out with that man? He's fake, bro. He's like, nah, I fuck with him. He's straight. I said, all right, man. And but so people understand. So through that, so if KFrog fucks with Sean's gonna have his back. And in return for that, if one of my brothers get into something, all of us have to do something. So if Sean fights over KFrog, then all of us have to fight over KFrog. You see what I'm saying? Like we
Yeah.
don't have a choice. So that's why KFrog was doing, you know, the things that he was doing, you know, and making his videos and shit like that. I mean, there was times KFrog was funny. You know, I'll keep it real. There's times he was funny and shit, but you know, as far as you know, just be you, man. Be honest. You know, don't say that you on that gangster shit and you really weren't on that. You know, on that shit. You feel me? I just didn't like who he was as a person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel you. So, man, when you were at Charlotte, you said there was a lot of knife fights, and shit was popping off. Like, what was the craziest thing that you went through when you were at Charlotte?
It was so corrupted at Charlotte, man. Like this particular story. This is not really a crazy story, but this is to show you. This is just to show you the corruption that has at Charlotte. So when we're at Charlotte, there was this dude. You know, he was a blood jizzle.
Just so everybody understands what you're saying, what is considered a jizzle in the Florida prison system?
So a jizzle is someone that breaks off a gang. Pays for protection. When he goes to canteen, he gets a certain percentage. Or he gives them. If he brings in a bomb, he's somebody that's breaking it off to some people. He's giving them.
Right.
He's giving them materials. So it was this particular blood. It was a blood jizzle, and he's not my brother, but he got X'd out on another compound. He came to Charlotte and he stole the white boy's shoes. And the white boy started chasing him out the dorm, but he was telling people on the compound he was a king. So me and Shine went up to him and was like, there was like 3 of my other brothers in the dorm, but me and Shine went up to him and was like, hey bro, man, what's up? What's up with the white boy's shoes? He's like, what white boy you talking about? No, he didn't. We didn't say white boy. He said, man, what's up with the shoes you took? He was like, what shoes, man? I said, and Sean was like, man, stop playing, man. Where's the shoes at? But because the white boy went to the police, and the police over there at Charlotte wasn't like, oh, let me go lock the people that stole the shoes. They go to the gangs and be like, hey, man, y'all handle it before we have to handle it. That's how Charlotte was, you know. But there's other compounds you couldn't talk to the police like that. The police handled everything.
Yeah.
So, but Charlotte, that's why I said Charlotte was sweet, because we policed ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We handled ourselves. And so we try to go, we tell them, gang sergeant came up, told us about it. We ran down and G'd on him. And then G'd on him, we're like, yo, where's the shoes at? He said, man, that white boy lying. And Sean was like, how you know it was a white boy? He said, man, listen, stop playing games, bro. You got to the end of the day to give us the shoes. So we come back after child, we was slid, I think I was in B-dorm and Sean was in D-dorm at this time. And so we come back, we're like, yo, where's the shoes at? And and Sean was like, DOMI, go talk to him, bro, because I don't got no time for this. So I'm like, bro, where's the shoes at? You know what I'm saying? We don't want to have to fuck you up, to be honest, dog. Just give us the shoes and you straight. He's nah, I sold it. And so when he told me he showed it, I was like, he sold it. I started shaking my head. I said, man, this dude's about to get fucked up.
Yeah, right.
I felt kind of bad at this point. I'm like, damn, man, why? Sometimes you do shit, you be like, why are you making me do this to you?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, fuck. So we go to the corner cell, me and G'd on him. There's like 5 of my brothers in there. I said, oh man. And one of my brothers was sleeping on the bottom bunk. And so I was standing like right here, and then he was in the middle, and Sean was at the end of the bunk with his hand on like this on the bunk. And Sean was like, oh, what's up with the shoes? And I looked at Sean, and I gave him the sign, and Sean just hit him. Bam! And then, I'm kneeing him, kicking him, beating his ass. My brother gets off at the bunk out of sleep, starts kicking him, And so we told my brothers to get him off the pound. He had to check in. He couldn't stay there. He ended up checking in, whatever. But the Bloods didn't like that. Also, what happened was, we couldn't get the white boy's shoes back. So, but the white boy, we told the Blood, I said, listen, bro, y'all need to get control of your jizzle, bro. He going to the police, bro. Like, if y'all do something, we gonna do something to him. They were like, all right, Primo, we got you, Primo. And they ain't do shit. So the police came to get said, bro, he keeps dropping grievances, man. Like, we really about to run down on y'all. But so we, with the police's help, basically, you know what I'm saying? We went to the gang sergeant. He said, listen, bro, we're gonna flip him right here. So the gang sergeant gets the other sergeants that I thought were police at the time. So the longer I stayed at Charlotte, the more corruption I've seen within the police. Even though it's to our benefit, still, it's still the corruption.
Yeah, it's still corruption.
Yeah. So, I said, man, if they do it to this guy, they could have done it to me, So they the gang sergeant gets because we were leaving from rec. So the sergeant from D-dorm let us go get the white boy, bring him outside of D-dorm. And as soon as he came outside of D-dorm, it was me, SHYNE, and a G. I forgot the G's name. He was Spanish though. He was from Miami. The little G, and the white boy was tall too. He was like 6'4", and then the little Spanish dude was like 5'3". So he had to like jump and hit him in the face. He was like, oh, my phone, oops, dropped my phone. So he swung up and hit him, and that's when me and SHYNE were jumping him, bam, 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 and then we drug him because he was like trying to go to the back of the dorm, So Open Bay has 2 sides of the building, He was trying to go to the back side where the sidewalk is, like to go to shower. So we drug him back. And when I was leaving, the sergeant was like, man, pick him up. You can't leave him outside. So I picked him up and I threw him inside the dorm and I shut the dorm. So, yeah, man, that was just like one of the stories, man. It's just like all this shit. Like, there's so much shit like that happen. I cut a dude in the face in the library. I was taking hits at this time. So I took a hit for somebody, they paid me $250. So they said he was snitching. I didn't give a fuck if he was snitching or not snitching. But
yeah, that's $250.
Yeah, $250 in prison is a lot of money.
Yeah, facts. Run that.
But he was hard to get though, and shit like that, like hits was going on all the time at Charlotte. Actually, I got a hit put on me one time.
For what?
This same guy. So let me tell you. So this same guy, I go to the this bitch ass. I flipped him though. I played the first time because what happened was I had a box cutter like a real blade box cutter. I dropped it when I was going to chow in the morning. I never went to chow in the morning time, but I was going to try to catch him. He used to work in laundry. So he was so hard to get. And the thing is, he was in this dorm called the Life Path program. Life Path is a special dorm that nobody can go into unless you put in that dorm. You know, and so I finally caught him in a law library, no cameras. I grabbed him and I hit him across the face, and I got him a little bit, but it wasn't like,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
weren't
like,
happy with it.
yeah. So he starts fighting me. I fight in the back. You know what I'm saying? People running out. I leave. I get away with it. He's running out. Oh, my face, my face. But then he realized that it wasn't a big cut, so he didn't go in confinement. So next thing I know, I had a few bloods come up. He's like, "Domi, bro, someone got a hit on you, bro." I said, I laughed. So I was like, "They got a hit on me." I said, "Shit, make sure they come right." You know what I'm saying? When they come to me, bro, you know I stay strapped. And I lifted my shirt. I stay with knives on me. You know,
Yeah,
and most
come
of the time,
correct.
yeah, I used to wear a vest. I made a vest out of magazines. So I was like, man, they ain't talking about nothing, man. So, but now I was mad. I said, man, who's putting the hit out on me? So I found out who it was, and it was him. His name was Gordo. You know, he was working at visitation at this point now. So I go, listen, this is how crazy Charlotte is. You know how hard it is to get into the visitation room. I walked to the
Really
visitation.
hard.
Yeah, I walked to the visitation room. He was a picture man. And I told him, I said, Gordo, bro. I said, you got me fucked up, bro. I said, man, and I told him right there, I said, I'll crash you right here, bro. I'll stab you right here in front of all the police, man. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't stab him though. You know, I said, bro, you better take that shit off. I better not hear one more person say it. But I caught him again like 2 months later, and I stabbed him, and I got him off the compound.
That's crazy, man. Going up to the visitation while he's taking pictures, telling him you're
Yeah,
going to slice him up.
yeah, bro.
That's crazy,
Charlotte
bro.
was crazy. I know.
The big reason why I created this channel, man, was specifically to like expose corruption.
Yeah.
So out of your whole time, like I know at Charlotte, the officers were working. I've like with you guys, I've seen that too at camps. But what did you see as far as corruption with like the violence that like the mind games they put you through? Like, what's one thing that stood out to you during your time in prison?
So the one thing that stood out to me is that the administration in Florida wants you to be institutionalized. Okay. So what I mean by that, they want to control you. So they make you walk in these yellow lines. They make you stop. They make you go through this. They make you say yes, sir, no, sir. You can't look at women. You can't do this. You can't do that. It's all controlled. The way they keep you in the dorms, the inspections. Like I'm in the military or something. I gotta stand outside my door while these fucking wardens come do a dumbass inspection. You know.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole bunch of things and then police will instigate shit with you. You know, like if you were sliding, for example, at Century, this is what they used to do. If you're sliding, or even if you talk to an officer wrong, they'll come to your cell and literally not even search your cell, but they will flip all your shit everywhere, like dump out everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, you know how degrading it feels like to have someone go through your shit. That's all you
Yeah.
have, and just go through your personal shit or get your personal pictures and rip them up in front of your face. But it's like they play so much mind games that well, like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna beat the officer up and get 5 more years, And even if you beat them up and you got life, if I got life, I'm beating all the officers up. Fuck that. But if you got 5 years, you're not gonna beat any officer up. And if you do, they're still gonna beat your ass and spray you every single day and starve you. So
Yeah.
they do everything.
Yeah, I actually had that happen to me when I was in confinement, man. You hide the books in your mattress when you go to the showers, and
Yeah.
I was getting mail sent in with pictures. And when you're in the shower, they go and flip your shit.
Yeah.
And they would go in, bro, take the books, they throw all our pictures on the floor. And when they're bringing us back in, the guy's still in there. He's stomping and like mushing the pictures into the ground. So, man, I know exactly what you're talking about. And
That's what I'm talking about. That's those are the mind games that they play. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
they play with your shit for no reason.
yeah, facts, bro. So where did you end up going when you left Charlotte? And why did they transfer you? And like, what was the reason behind that?
So I finally got transferred from Charlotte because I beat up a white guy because he was disrespecting me. I only hit him one time. I want to say beat up. I hit the guy one time and I cut his eye, like from here to like down here. All right, and so they thought I cut him with the razor, which I didn't. I don't know. I guess this never happened to me before at this point. I never punched somebody and they cut him in the eye. Like, it's never happened. So so they locked me up and put me in confinement. So it's funny because when I was in confinement for this, for punching that guy, I had the Inspector General's office come talk to me. I told them I don't want to go talk, but they still brought me downstairs, you know, because we can't talk to police by ourselves. We got to be with somebody. And even if you're not in a gang, you should always talk to police with somebody so we can verify that you're not telling, you know?
Right. Right.
Um, but they were like, hey, you know KFrog? I said, nah, I don't know him. He was like, so you don't know this guy? I said, nah, I don't know him. You know, so what happened was KFrog got out of prison at this point, and I was still at Charlotte now, you know, and KFrog got out of prison and he was posting videos, okay, of the videos of us at Charlotte. So after he got out, he was posting the videos and we were all over the news. Everybody in that video got locked up, went to confinement, and got DRs for that, for him posting
Damn.
the videos. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So that's what they locked you up for
No,
at
I was locked
Charlotte?
up. Well, no,
You were
I was
already in the box.
yeah, for a fight. Okay, but when they
Oh.
got that, they transferred me from Charlotte because they were like, nah, you can't be, because KFrog was walking across the compound with videos. You got, you know, us throwing up gang signs, doing this, doing that, big ass knives. I mean, if you look at it, you know, Florida Prison Volume 1 and 2, you'll see it. Like that's how it really was. It was turned at Charlotte.
Yeah. So were they all like pissed off that they got locked up for that shit?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, I was already locked up, so it's not like he locked me up. You know what I'm saying? But other people, yeah, they got mad. Some people on work release and they got kicked out of work release from it. Like he fucked a lot of people up, you know. So and then we not only that, we embarrassed the administration. And that's what really fucked up.
Oh,
You know
I
what I'm saying?
bet. Yeah. That's probably what it was the most, because then
Yeah.
they look like a bunch of fucking
Yep.
idiots.
And then I went to Cross City after that. And then that's when I met my brother named King Breezy. You know, you probably heard about his name. He sings really good. He's solid, you know.
Yeah, I actually had heard his name. I think he's got some videos on YouTube and shit, right?
Yep. So
Yeah,
yeah,
he
he's
sounds good, man.
nah, he's raw. He's better in person too, man. He ended up being I was in the same dorm with him, and I know I told the story last time, but I really didn't clarify. You know, me and Breezy, you know, we used to smoke weed together. He used to be out there. Breezy's real smart up here, man. And just like him, me and him were always reading books. You know, The Art of War, The Art of Seduction, 48 Laws of Power. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to be militant. You know, and even out here on the street, we still gotta be, you know, have the knowledge up here, man.
Yeah,
And you
stay
know,
sharp.
exactly. And you know, so me and him, you know, I didn't last but like, I don't know, like 2-3 weeks on the compound, man. And I stabbed a Haitian a bunch of times, man. Cause he played, and they saw Breezy walking with me in the hallway. Breezy didn't stab nobody, but they locked him up anyways. He ended up being my bunkie. That's another time I got pepper sprayed. You know what I'm saying? And this time, shit, I should have got away with that shit. They didn't see me stab him. That's the problem. And that compound was so sweet. Cross City was so sweet, bro. Anybody that's been in Cross City watching it was sweet.
Yeah, I've heard about that Cross City, man. I actually was in confinement with a bunkie that came from there, and he was like, man, that shit was laid back.
Bro, they got a tennis court on the compound. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, like a country club over there.
Yeah, man. I was so mad that I left. And then I went to Century after that. And I was like, damn, I went from a sweetest compound to a lot. So y'all know, Century CI is the last compound in the state of Florida. It's in a different time zone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can like throw a rock and hit fucking Alabama, right?
Alabama, yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of the officers are from Alabama. Black country ass people over there, man.
So I hope everybody enjoyed this interview so far. We're going to have probably part 2 and 3 to this interview. I know, bro, you have a YouTube that you're trying to get going off, taking off. So why don't you go ahead and tell the people watching at home what's your YouTube, and so they can go subscribe to you.
Yeah, man. So my YouTube channel is called King DOMI TV. You know, I got a picture of me on there, but you know, basically, you know, with the help of, you know, Doc over here, I'm trying to, you know, make YouTube. I'm gonna be telling stories about, you know, my experiences in the corruption as well in prison system, you know, how I met SHYNE, you know, and all the experiences. And hopefully, you know, I know a lot of you guys want to hear the war stories, but maybe I can talk about, you know, the corruption too, so you guys have a better understanding if you guys have family or anything in there. Also, I'm gonna be doing a lot of interviews with people that are currently still in prison. You know, a lot of my brothers, some Bloods, you know, a lot of other people. So y'all go check it out, man. I'm gonna be putting out some content.
All right, man. And then last but not least, so if you could say one thing to somebody that's doing something right now that could end them up in prison, seeing that you've already went down that path in life, like what would you say to them?
Well, it would depend. Everybody, each and everybody is an individual, and they might be doing it for a reason. Maybe that's the only way that they can do it. So if you do have a choice, I would say if you have that choice, try to do it. And I know it's hard. Like even me myself, I have everything against me right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm a
facts.
convicted felon in 3 different states. I'm gonna label it as a gang member. My jacket in Florida is so big and so thick of my gang affiliations and the violence that I did. It's affecting me on the street right now. But I'm still not out here committing crimes and doing stuff like that. I'm still trying to do it with the YouTube channel and you just try to do it right, man. Because if you do have family, you're not just when you go to prison, you're not just going to prison yourself. Your mom's going to prison with you, your dad, your family, your girl, your kids, and it's hard, man. So I'll tell you not to do it if you got a choice. And if you do want to do it, man, just be ready to rock out when you go to prison.
Facts, bro. All right, man. Well, hey, I just want to thank you for coming on the channel, bro. It's good meeting you. You got a lot of good stories, and I can't wait to see what goes on with your YouTube. But hey, for anybody watching this, man, give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button and drop a comment and let us know what y'all think. All right, man. But anyways,
Right. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me on, man.
with that, it's DOC TV, and we're out.